So we have Hive installed, and also we set up some environment variables for it. Next is to configure the Hive for our Hadoop environment. Okay. Now let's bring the terminal. Okay. And first we'll go to conf directory under Hive. All right. Here you will see a file called hive-environment.sh.template. You need to move that file to hive-environment.sh. So this is just a template. It's the original file. We don't want to change that. We will rename this file and make all the changes in a file called hive-environment.sh. Okay. So I have already done that. So let's open this file. And here we need to make sure that our Hive installation is configured to be used on the Hadoop installation which we did before. Okay. And the first thing we need to make sure is it's having the Hadoop environment set up properly. And we can do that by going to Hadoop home directory location. Okay. So I already have this set up. Let me show you. So first thing we need to do is we need to configure Hadoop home. Okay. And we can do that by just specifying export Hadoop underscore home equal to dollar Hadoop home. Okay. We configured this when we had installed our Hadoop. Okay. And same for a configuration, we need to set up a variable to point to the configuration directory. And we also need to create a variable to point to our auxiliary path directory. Okay. Now once this is set up, okay, we can go ahead and run the Hive. Okay. But before we run Hive, we need to start Hadoop. And to do that, we can type something called start DFS, or let's do start all. Okay. Now this will start Hadoop daemons, which is name nodes, data nodes, resource manager. We discussed when we had installed Hadoop. So now Hadoop has started. Okay. And we can start Hive, and we can do that by just typing Hive on the command prompt, and it should start the Hive daemon. All right, so once we get this prompt, Hive an angle bracket, it shows that Hive is installed properly and it is running, and we can go ahead and create our tables and all the items we need for the next exercise. Okay, so the installation is working as we expected, and we can move on to the next step, which is to create the data and create the data pipeline, which we will discuss in next lesson.